Good morning. So, yesterday we have discussed the number systems. There are four number systems. One is decimal number system, and the next binary number system, octal number system, and hexadecimal number systems. And each number system has its own number of specific symbols, and with those symbols we will form numbers. And we have discussed few binary arithmetic examples also, addition, subtraction of different number systems. Now today our objective is, let us convert one number system into another number system. So in this, let us take first binary number system. Just already we have discussed that the binary number system is mostly used in digital systems. Every digital system, that is computer, calculator, cell phones, digital clocks and everything, they use and process only binary information, that is the binary language. So this is the important system, binary number system. So this is also called, as I said yesterday, it is a base 2 system having two symbols 0 and 1, and it has 2 bits 0 and 1, and it has its positional value as we discussed yesterday. Let us take decimal numbers, few decimal numbers and its equivalent binary numbers. 0, decimal number 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 2, 0, 0, 1, 0, 3, 0, 0, 1, 1, 4, 0, 1, 0, 0, 5, 0, 1, 0, 1, 6, 0, 1, 1, 0, 7, 0, 1, 1, 1, 8, 1, 0, 0, 0, like that. And it will go up to 15 all ones. So these are the decimal numbers and their equivalent binary numbers. Okay, let us take first the conversion, binary numbers to decimal conversion. The steps we have to follow is, write the binary number and write the binary number weights above the binary digits, starting with the bit on the right hand side, that is LSB, least significant bit, that is the rightmost bit is called least significant bit because it assumes the lowest position. Its weight is 2 power 0. Okay, for example, let us take the binary number 11101. Weights I have written on the top. If you observe, 2 power 0 1, 2 power 2, 2 power 1 is 1 2, 2 power 1 is 2, 2 power 2 is 4, 2 power 3 is just alignment is changed because of some adjustments. The alignments is changed, don't be confused. 2 power 2 is 4, 2 power 3 8, 2 power 4 16. So these are the weights, and cross out the weights under the zeros so that 0 into something is 0. Add the remaining weights. So this is the step, you see, 16 plus 8 plus 4 plus 1. How much? 29. That means 11101 equals to 29 in decimal. So this is the way of converting binary number to decimal number. For example, convert the following binary numbers into decimal. All ones, 4 ones, 1111, it is 15. 100101, it is 37. Next 439. Next 496, like that. Now let us convert decimal numbers to binary. Decimal to binary conversion. So actually the decimal numbers are processed and known to human beings. The binary numbers are known and processed by digital devices, that is digital systems, computers, calculators, like that. So our known system must be converted into binary number system to be processed by digital systems. Then only after conversion only they can understand the binary numbers. So here decimal to binary conversion, one method is called double dabble method. In this method, the decimal number is repeatedly divided by 2 till quotient becomes 0 with a remainder of 1. So that is the procedure. Repeatedly you have to go on dividing with 2 the decimal number, and once you get quotient 0 and with the remainder 1 at the last, you have to stop. Okay, that is the procedure you have to remember. Okay, simple steps, sequence of steps in the diagram. First, take the decimal number, start dividing by 2. Record quotient to the right side and remainder at the below, and you have to remainder right side and quotient below, and you have to test whether quotient reached to 0 or not. If no, go back and once again divide by 2. Record quotient and remainder, and is quotient 0? No. Then go back and repeat. Record always the remainder at the right side, immediate right side, place and the quotient below. And if the quotient is 0, that means the division, the process is over. That is the last remainder. From the last remainder to the top, you go on recording in sequence, then you will get the binary number. Let us take an example. Okay, 25 divide by 2. Quotient is 12, remainder is 1. So take the quotient once again, because quotient is not 0. Take quotient 12, divide it by 2. You will get the quotient 6, remainder 0. Take the 6, divide it by 2. You will get 3, quotient, remainder 0. Take the quotient 3, divide it, and you will get 1, and next at the last 1 by 2, that means you will get the quotient 0 and remainder 1. So this is the procedure, and all the reminders you record from the bottom to top. So the top bit is the LSB bit, the bottom bit will be the MSB bit. So this is the way of doing decimal to binary conversion. So that means the 25 equals to 11001. Okay. Let us take 125. Let us take what is the binary equivalent of decimal number 125. So take the quotient 125 and divide it with 2. You go on doing like this. Finally, you will end up with like this and record the conversion number. 125 equals to 111101. So this is the way of doing decimal to binary conversion. Always you have to divide the quotient with the number 2. Okay, now I hope you understand. By doing different conversion values, by doing exercise, you will be well acquainted with the conversion process. Okay, let us take another octal number system. So already I have told you, octal number system has base 8. It uses the 8 digits 0 to 7, total 8 symbols. So let us convert this decimal to octal conversion. Let us discuss decimal to octal conversion. So here the method name is octal-table method. That is the similar method, because the octal number is the base 8. So you have to divide the number, decimal number, with base 8, because we want to conversion from decimal to octal. Octal is the base 8. So you have to divide the decimal number with 8 repeatedly until quotient becomes 0, and you have to write all the reminders from the bottom to top, and the top will be the LSD, least significant digit, and the bottom digit is the MSD. So let us take for example the decimal number 1234. This is the decimal number. What is the equivalent value of the octal number? So divide the number with 8. So 8 ones are 8. That means 4 remains. So that 4 with the adjacent 3, it will be 43. It will be 43. 8 5s are 40. So what is the remainder? 3. Adjacent number 4. So 34. So 8 4s are 32. So how much remainder is there finally? 2 is the remainder. You write the 2 remainder at the right side. And now the quotient available is 154. Divide this 154 once again with 8. 8 ones are 8, because 8 twos are 16. It will be above the value of the 15. So you have to take only 8 ones are 8. So what is the remainder? 7. 75. So 74. 74. 8 nines are 72. So what is the final remainder? 2. So like that you go on dividing. Now 19 is the quotient. We have divided it with 8. 8 to 16. How much remainder? 3. Like that. Okay. Next 8, because 2 is the quotient, cannot be divided with 8. 8 zeros are. That's all. So the remainder is 2. So now from bottom to top we will write. So that means 1234 decimal number is equivalent to 2322 octal number. So this is the procedure of converting decimal number into octal number. Okay. For example, let us take another octal conversion problem, decimal to octal conversion. The decimal number is 175. Okay, you go on repeatedly dividing with 8 until the quotient is zeros. You will get, what is the value of 175 equivalent to octal? 257. 257. Okay. Let us take for the fractions. For example, let us take for example 0.23 decimal number is there. I want to convert that into octal. So whenever fractional part is converted, always multiply that fractional part with radix. That's all. If it is octal decimal to octal, multiply with 8. If it is decimal to binary, multiply with 2, like that. So 0.23 into 8, how much? 1.84. So the whole number 1 is taken as a carry, and that you have to write it on right side, and the fractional part 0.84 you have to take, and once again that remainder 0.84 you bring down and multiply once again with 8. You will get 6.72. The 6 is the carry, you write it on right side, and 0.72 is the value available, multiply with once again that 8 with 8. You will get 5.76. Similarly, write the carry 5 and multiply 0.76 with 8. Okay. That means this go on repeating, that is the problem. Hence at least 3-4 after 3-4 conversions we can stop that fractional conversion. Approximately we can write the 0.23 equals to 0.165 and so on, like that. So this is a way of converting the decimal fractions into octal fractions. Okay. Okay, let us discuss the conversion octal to decimal conversion. Octal to decimal conversion. Here, what you have to do is just expand the number, octal number, in terms of its radix. That's all. Expand the octal number in terms of its radix. Radix is 8. Like, for example, I have shown like this: 8 power 0, 8 power 1, 8 power 2, 8 power 3. After fractional, for the fractional, 8 power minus 1, 8 power minus 2, 8 power minus 3, like that. These are the weights. That means multiply each octal digit by its weight to get the final, and add all the values, you will get the final value of the decimal number. For example, let us convert 2 3 octal number into decimal as follows. You write like this: 2 3 expanded in terms of its radix. How? 3 into 8 power 0 plus 2 into 8 power 1. That means for example, this is the 2 3. This 3 into 8 power 0, that is the lowest position. LSD bit is 3 into 8 power 0 plus, you have to write next, plus 2 into 8 power 1. So like that you have to do. Okay. Equals to, how much do you get? 2 8s are 16 and 8 power 0 is the 1. 3 1s are 3. 16 plus 3, 19. That means 2 3 octal number is equals to 119 in decimal. Okay. For fractional part, let us convert the fractional part like this. For example, convert the octal number 0.28 into decimal. Convert the octal 0.28 into decimal. Okay. The conversion is like this. What you have to do is, so this is the number available. You take the 2, this 2 into 8 power minus 1, and this 8 you have to take next, hence plus 8 into 8 power minus 2, and by simplification you will get like this. Okay, finally you will get the value 0.375. Okay, that means, okay, now we have discussed so far binary to decimal conversion and decimal to binary conversion we have completed, and octal number system we have taken. We have converted decimal numbers to octal numbers and octal numbers into decimal numbers. Now let us take octal to binary conversion. Octal to binary conversion. In this, already, what is a octal radix? Octal radix is 8. What is the radix for binary? It is 2. So let us take the examples like this. Because octal is 8 and binary is 2, so you can express 8 in terms of 2 like this. 8 equals to 2 power 3. 8 equals to 2 power 3. You see, observe carefully. 8 8 equals to 2 power 3. So 2 power 3, hence you can express each digit of octal with 3 bits, because exponent is 3. You can express each digit of octal with 3 bits of binary. That is the idea you have to remember. Okay. We have taken the table like this. 0 means 0 0 0 binary, 1 0 0 1, 2 0 1 0, 3 0 1 1, 4 1 0 0, 5 1 0 1, 6 1 1 0, 7 1 1 1. So this is the way of expressing octal digit to binary. Okay. Let us convert one example, 736 octal number into binary. How to do that? Take the each digit like this and write equivalent binary numbers. That's all. That means 736 equals to 111011110, like this. So this is the procedure for converting octal to binary. Now let us take a binary to octal conversion. I have told you that so because binary to octal means base binary is the base 2 and octal is base 8, that means 2 power 3. Hence what you have to do is you have to group 3 bits of binary. You have to group 3 bits of binary and write its equivalent of octal. That is the procedure you have to follow. Okay. Okay. Make groups of 3 bits starting from binary point and moving towards left for integer part. Make groups of 3 bits starting from binary point and moving towards right for fractional part. That is very important. These 2 points are important points. Making the groups. Okay. Where to start group, where to end the group. That is the thing you have to remember. Otherwise you will get wrong results. For example, add zeros to the left of integer and right of the fractional part whenever necessary, because if the group is less than 3, you have to add zeros, so that to make the group of 3 bits. That is the important thing you have to remember. Okay, replace each group with its equivalent of octal digit. Okay, so let us take one example. Convert 1001111.11. This is the binary number. Let us convert this number into octal numbers. 3 bits as one group. How to do? Already I have told, from binary point you go on grouping on left side, and from binary point go on grouping on the right side, and we have made 3 groups left of binary point, 1 group on the right of the binary point, but group of 3 bits is must, hence we want to add zeros. to the deficit groups like this. Okay, so this is the way you write the binary octal equivalent of binary number. 001 means 1, 001 means 1, 111 means 7, 110 means 6. So this is a conversion. Okay, 100 111.11 equals to 117.6. This is the okay. Let us take another example. Convert 0.1010011 fractional binary number to its equivalent octal number. Just a group of 3 bits and write it its equivalent values of octals like this. Okay. Okay, let us continue. Let us take hexadecimal numbers. The base is 16. I already told you there are 16 symbols available in this. 0 to 9 and A to F alphabets. After reaching 9, you have to continue with A, B, C, D, E, F. That is the thing you have to. So now the hexadecimal number system is widely used in microprocessor and microcontroller systems because each machine code is represented with hexadecimal code because it is the compact representation. So the binary number, if you write the binary number, the size will be more and inconvenient and you cannot read comfortably. But if you use hexadecimal numbers instead, it is a compact representation of the binary. That is the idea, and it will be very flexible. You can write easily codes, machine codes in hexadecimal. So hexadecimal to binary conversion. In this, to convert hexadecimal number, what you have to do is to binary. Right, for example, the hexadecimal is the base 16. Base is 16 equals to, you can express in terms of base 2 binary number system. How 16 can be expressed? 2 power 4. 2 power 4. That means each digit of hexadecimal number will be equivalent 4 bits, will be represented 4 bit of binary number. That is the idea you have to remember. So hence, let us take the hexadecimal number 0. What is the 4 bit equivalent? 0000. Hexadecimal number 1, binary equivalent 0001, 2 0010, 3 0011, 4 0100, 5 0101, 6 0110, 7 0 1 1 1, 8 1 0 0 0, 9 1 0 0 1, A 1 0 1 0, B 1 0 1 1, C 1 1 0 0, D 1 1 0 1, E 1 1 1 0, F 1 1 1 1 1. So this is the way you have to practice. You have to practice writing easily, freely. Okay, that is the task you have to do. Otherwise, you will forget. Okay, let us take the conversion process, hexadecimal to binary. So what you have to do, each hexadecimal number you have to write its equivalent value of binary. Already we have discussed the table. So and not only table, easily you have to write, you have to remember that table, that's all. Practice it. Okay, for example, 9af.3, write binary equivalent like this. For 3, 0 0 1 1. Okay. For F, all ones, 4 ones. A 1 0 1 0, 9 1 0 0 1, like that. That's all. So that is the hexadecimal number and its equivalent binary number. Okay. So this is the procedure for converting hexadecimal number to binary conversion. Okay. Now let us take the binary to hexadecimal number. Binary to hexadecimal number. What you have to do? You make groups of ones starting from the hexadecimal point. To the left, groups of ones, 4. Each group must be 4 bits. And from the hexadecimal point to the right fractional part. So binary to hexadecimal we are discussing. From the binary point, you have to make groups of 4 bits on the left side, and from the binary point and the right side, make groups of ones, 4 bits each group. Okay, so replace each group by its equivalent of hexadecimal digit. Okay, let us take one example. This is the example: 1 0 1 1 0 0 1 0 0 1. Groups of 4 bits from LSB to from LSB to MSB, like this. Groups of ones. Okay, we have made, but the last group is just, it is 2 bits. You add zeros to the leftmost position. So you will get like this. Okay, by adding zeros on the left side, and write their hexadecimal equivalents. What is the hexadecimal equivalent for 0 0 1 1 1 0? It is 2. 1 0 1 1 1 0 0, it is C. 1 0 0 1, it is 9, like this. So this is the binary to hexadecimal conversion. Okay, now let us take another fractional part example. The fractional part is 0.1011001001. So for the fractional part, what you have to do is, you have to group like this. you have to group in this direction. You have to group in this direction, 4 bits. Okay. There are 3 groups and 2 groups having 4 bits each, and last group having only 2 bits. So you add zeros to the rightmost position, then you will get 0 1 0 0. Okay. Now write the hexadecimal equivalent of each group. 1011, it is B. 0010, 2. 0100, it is 4. That's all. So this is the way of converting fractional to fractional binary to hexadecimal. Now let us take another example. Okay, decimal to hexadecimal conversion. So this we will discuss in the next class. Now, because today we have discussed so far, let us conclude our discussion today's lesson. We have reviewed the number systems, binary, hexadecimal, octal, decimal number systems, and conversion from decimal to octal, and from octal to decimal we have converted. From binary to decimal and decimal to binary we have converted, and from decimal to octal, from octal to decimal we have converted, and we have converted octal to binary, and binary to octal conversion we have done. How to do that? Octal and binary, because octal is the base 8, binary is the base 2, and 3 bits of binary is always equivalent to, will be represented, it's equivalent to octal digit. So that is the way of doing that octal to binary and binary to octal conversion. And by doing such problems, exercise problems, you can easily understand and you will learn perfectly the conversion processes. And finally we have discussed hexadecimal to binary and binary to hexadecimal. One important thing I would like to tell you is hexadecimal number system is widely used in microcontroller and microprocessor systems because it is the compact representation of lengthy binary numbers. So because each binary 4 bits will be represented as it is equivalent value of hexadecimal, so that becomes a compact representation in writing the machine codes for microcontroller and microprocessors. So you will understand uh, those things in your coming semesters. Okay, now today I will give you assignments. Do as many problems as possible on conversion of decimal to octal and octal to decimal, and decimal to binary and binary to decimal, and decimal to and octal to binary and binary to octal, and hexadecimal to binary and binary to hexadecimal. So you have to do all these conversions by taking the problems from your textbook, so that you will understand everything. And so today we have conclude we have concluded like this, and tomorrow we will proceed with other remaining conversion problems. And okay, thank you one and all. Thank you, students.